Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Farah NABILAH binti Shariful Bahri. My matrix number is CE190237. My supervisor is Prof. Madia IR Dr. Muhammad Saufi bin Kamaluddin. Okay, first I will explain about the problem statement. The research of breakdown voltage with different electrode arrangement caps to avoid overvoltage in high voltage power equipment. In this project, we identify the spark occurring at high voltage at different polarity in AC and DC. If applied voltage AC and DC is large, the current flowing through the insulation increased very sharply and electrical breakdown occur. The electric strength is the maximum electric field that a material can withstand under either condition without breakdown. From this air breakdown, the different electrode may determine with configurations of electrode will more easily to break down and more uniformity with different electric field uniformity. Number 2 is objective of the project. Here we have 3 objectives. First, to characterize air breakdown under AC and DC high voltage. 2, to produce relationship between breakdown strength and maximum electric field. And the last one is to obtain the effects of field uniformity towards breakdown air. For previous related work, I have 3. First, from Bima Sankar, the title is Measurement of Air Breakdown Voltage and Electric Field using Standard Sphere Gap Method. The project descriptions is simulate the air breakdown voltage experimentally in high voltage laboratory. Standard diameter of 25 cm sphere is used to measurements of air breakdown voltage and electrical field of high voltage equipment. Number 2 is Hairi Rosniza binti Rosti, air breakdown characteristic in plane-to-plane and sphere gap electrode configuration under lightning impulse. For the project description is describe the air breakdown characteristic, gaps electrode configuration under lightning impulse. The breakdown in spark breakdown is the transitions of non-sustaining discharge into the self-sustaining discharge. Okay, number 3 is Srikant and Shekhar Chandra Pradhan. Simulations of air breakdown mechanism using different electrode. Project description is observed to effect an insulation due to breakdown mechanism. The insulation sample are collected both before and after breakdown voltage test and analysis. Okay, this is the type of electrode. First, sphere to sphere. Sphere to sphere is the most theoretical and practical interesting electrode configurations. A sphere gap are formed by two identical metallic spheres separated by particular distance. These gaps are used to measure voltage measurement. Uniform field spark gap will always have the spark over voltage within a known tolerance under constant atmospheric conditions. Hence, a spark gap can be used for measurement of the peak value of the voltage. If the gap distance is known, the distance between the sphere should not be greater than sphere diameter. if test conditions are stratified and the specifications regarding the shapes, mounting, clearance of the sphere are met. Okay, next, sphere to plane. Sphere to plane electrode device was developed and utilized to test the breakdown voltage and electric field in insulating material of all sorts because the surface of electrode are not identical and this electrode arrangement is considered as non-uniform field. Okay, the last one is root to plane. This arrangement, the ground effects also affect the breakdown voltage of the root plane are gaps, but in the quite different way that the polarity effects, the value of voltage, breakdown voltage depends on the maximum voltage of the field strength in the gap between the electrode as well as the coronal leakage current through the gaps. The current effects, the breakdown voltage is higher in the arrangement with the root grounded because the maximum value of the field strength is lower. Ground effect is intensest in small root plane air gap, while the influence of coronal leakage current and the polarity effect appear in longer air gaps. This electrode arrangement is considered as non-uniformity fields because the surface of both electrodes are not similar. Okay, number 3 is methodology. This is the list of equipment and simulations, hardware development. For this project, we use high voltage transformer. Is produce AC high voltage 140 kV, control dust, connecting rod, silicon rectifier, insulating rod, connecting, impulse capacitor, charging resistor, measuring capacitor, electrode, measuring resistor, measuring spark gaps. The software is finite element method. Okay, this is the flowchart for this project. For the left side is for HVAC and the right side is for HVDC. Okay, the both of process are the same, but we just replace the supply from AC to DC, and for DC we change the polarity from positive to negative. Okay, then this is the block diagram for software. First, we draw the model. Uh, we draw the model using a real diameter and 2D design, and then assign material. For this case, we use air and metal, and then assign boundary conditions is high voltage and ground. Mesh the triangle and then solve the final design. Okay, this is the recommendations for future work. For the final year project 2, it is planned to fulfill a number of outstanding tasks. First, complete fast the experimental process of objective 2 and 3 to obtain the effects of field uniformity, breakdown of air. And number 2 is design of model to find a real mesh triangle with using the real diameter using finite element method. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.